Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this wonderfully warm, hot day in Harrow United. And if you are visiting with us this morning, please speak to the person beside you, or if you would like a bulletin or if you'd like a little welcome package, please make sure you get that before you leave our church. And this is our last Sunday up here upstairs. The services, except for next Sunday, will be held downstairs in our air-conditioned hall. On the south side, if you turn left when you go down the stairs, then you will go in there, and our service will be held there. And next week is our church picnic at the Harrow Park under the pavilion, and it's always beautifully air flowing through there and lovely to listen to the birds. So please bring your lawn chairs, a dessert or salad, just a small dessert or salad. There will be hot dogs provided and drinks provided, and we would love to see everyone there. The gates to the park are usually open, so you can drive right in and park. There isn't a long distance to walk or anything. So please keep that in mind and come and see us under the pavilion next week. As you know, there's been a clothing box in the parking lot here, and it is a green box. We are no longer going to be using that box in the parking lot. We have made arrangements with St. Vincent de Paul, our clothing store here in town, and you know that that's where our food goes on Sunday mornings, is to St. Vincent de Paul. So now we have a clothing box back near the workshop. It's a big white box, and please, if you're bringing clothing and things, put them in that box because the other company is going to be taking this box here. And so we're kind of all connected with the three, with the St. Vincent de Paul clothing and the food bank and Harrow United with our box out back. All services for downstairs in the months of July and August will be at 10:30. So please keep that in mind. And I certainly want to thank Barry for doing the service this morning. He said this morning, he told me that they said he was the man of the hour, and he said, no, I'm a man of 30 minutes. So we'll keep him to his word.
So this morning I wanted to talk with you for a few minutes about pastoral care and our pastoral care committee that's here at Harrow United. Earlier this year, with the approval of Kathy Collins Barker, our representative from Presbytery, we defined what our terms of reference were, or simply our purpose. And this is important because you are all a part of this. The Pastoral Care Committee aims to provide emotional, physical, and spiritual support and comfort to anyone experiencing the changes and challenges of life. We all, as a congregation, aim to join together with the minister in providing ongoing care and contact and to encourage the overall well-being of our church community. So as you know, we have been without a minister since January, and we have worked hard at fulfilling our purpose. We send cards, we drop off food, we visit those in hospital, we reach out to those who are grieving, support those who are dying or have had a death in the family, we pray for one another, we drop off love name blankets, etc. What we have realized is that pastoral care most of the time is simply taking the time to stop and pay attention to one another, to reach out and to listen. This is not something that is taken on just by a small committee and a minister. This is actually something that we all do for one another, all of us. It is the quiet conversations at coffee hour, a hug or a touch at the end of church, an inquiry into somebody's well-being. It's the little things that make the difference, that let each other know they matter and that somebody is thinking of them and that we care. So keeping this in mind and knowing that we do not have a minister with us until September, The committee has enlisted the assistance of Linda Blair to work with the committee throughout the summer until Reverend Darrow arrives. She has graciously agreed to be available to those families in crisis, sudden health emergencies or a death, as well as those facing ongoing serious health challenges and life changes. We thank her for her continued support these past months and feel comforted knowing she is available for us until September. If you would like a call from Linda or a visit, please contact the church office and let them know, and the arrangements will be made.
Good morning, everyone. Good. I'm looking around for the young people. On Sunday school, which I think is Kathy, Everett, and I this morning, we're going to be providing you with a little tree. And the trees are Fremont and silver maple. And so if they show a little red, they're probably the Fremont, and that's like a red maple and silver maple cross. So they're a gift from Sunday school, and I see Skylar there too. So we're in luck. We've got good help this morning. So we're going to be passing those out. So there'll be a label on them as well. So when you're handed to you, please accept them on our behalf. And they grow large. So just know that they're going to start out small, but they're going to grow large. So you might have a friend that has maybe a bigger yard than you to pass them on to. Thank you.
Good morning. Just a couple of things that I'm going to leave you with. I put them on the back and the table right on the right-hand side on the way out the back. One thing is the Gwen Salter People Fund application. Just a reminder that we provide financial support to people that are going away to certain things. We provide financial support to the people who went to the London conference, and we usually provide it. We will provide it for those people who are going away to summer camp. But unless they get the form, they don't have the chance of getting it. So it's just a matter of filling it out and getting it into the office. But if you do fill it out, I'll leave some back there for you. It explains what you have to do and some of the things that make it. Do you fit any of these criteria? And if so, you can fill it out. The important thing is that our committee does not come and sit weekly. If they did, I wouldn't have anybody on the committee. They get called to a meeting when we have some of these available. So if you do fill one out, would you please call me and say, I put it in at the office or something? Just let me know. And if you don't, Lorraine hopefully will see it and let me know. And then I'll arrange for a meeting with the committee, and we'll take care of that, and then they'll get their money before they go to camp. The second item is kind of a follow-up to my sailing talk a couple of weeks ago. There is a Learn to Sail youth program for the first time at our yacht club. We have a group of boats coming down from Toronto. We have instructors coming from Toronto. It's been very heavily sponsored by the town of Kingsville. So if I'm looking out here, we may not have anybody, but many of you have children, and many of your children have children. If you fall within the ages of 8 and 14, and you'd like to have a week's instruction, it's a day camp, goes all day long. The information is in this, and if you want to pursue it, there's also an application form in there. And I think there's probably a mailing address. Yeah, there's a mailing address too. So I put these forms or these flyers at the back of the church along with the Gwen Salter People Fund. And hopefully if it interests you, or you think it might interest your children or your children's children or your children's children's friends, and that's as far as I'm going, then that's what they're there for. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. I just want to remind everybody that it's pie making time again. So if anybody's available for Monday, we're going to be making pastry, and on Wednesday we're doing the pies. It'd be 9 o'clock on both days. So anybody who can help, be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
I just want to tag on to what Sue Mantle had said about pastoral care. I've always been so proud of everybody in Harrow here at the United Church because you have always taken the time to send a card. I can't believe the number of people that have reached out, and it came to light this week when Barb said to me, Eleanor, I don't know what I would do without my church family. So thank you to all of you who have reached out and continue to reach out. So if there are no more announcements, let us prepare our hearts and minds for worship.